This is the Airbus A380, the largest passenger aircraft ever built. It can carry over 850 people, has a wingspan longer than a football field, and costs over $445 million. But here's what's even more incredible. The company that built it didn't even exist 55 years ago. Today, Airbus delivers more commercial aircraft than Boeing. They revolutionized how planes are controlled, how they're built, and how we think about the future of flight. This is the story of how a bold European gamble became an aviation giant. In the 1960s, American companies dominated the skies. Boeing, McDonnell Douglas, and Lockheed controlled the market. European airlines had no choice but to buy American. But Europe had brilliant engineers, experienced manufacturers, and a problem. They were divided. France had Sud Aviation, Germany had Deutsche Airbus, Britain had Hawker Siddeley, and Spain had CASA. Separately, they couldn't compete. Together, they might have a chance. In 1970, something unprecedented happened. These rivals became partners. They formed a consortium called Airbus Industry. Their mission? Build a twin-engine wide-body jet that could carry 300 passengers, the A300. The skeptics were everywhere. Critics called it Airbus, a joke on the name, saying it would never fly. Airlines were hesitant. Who wants to buy from a company with no track record? But Airbus had a secret weapon: innovation. While Boeing stuck with traditional controls, Airbus pioneered advanced technology. The A300 was lighter, more fuel-efficient, and easier to maintain. In 1974, Air France took delivery of the first A300. It worked. And slowly, orders started coming in. Airbus didn't just want to compete, they wanted to leapfrog. And in 1987, they changed aviation forever. The A320 introduced fly-by-wire technology to commercial aviation. Instead of physical cables and pulleys connecting the pilot's controls to the aircraft surfaces, the A320 used computers and electronic signals. Pilots no longer wrestled with the aircraft. They told it what to do, and the computer executed it perfectly. It was safer, more efficient, and pilots loved it. Boeing wouldn't adopt this technology until 1995 with the 777. But Airbus didn't stop there. They introduced the side-stick controller, replacing the traditional yoke with a small joystick on the side. It was controversial, but it freed up cockpit space and reduced pilot workload. The A320 family became the best-selling aircraft family in history. Over 11,000 have been delivered, and the backlog has thousands more. Then came the ultimate gamble, the A380. Airbus believed the future of aviation was bigger planes flying between major hubs. So they built the Super Jumbo, double-decker throughout, 4 engines, a flying palace. First flight in 2005. It was magnificent. Airlines like Emirates fell in love with it. But the market had shifted. Airlines wanted smaller, more flexible aircraft for point-to-point routes. While the A380 struggled commercially, Airbus was already working on their next masterpiece, the A350, built with carbon fiber composites, powered by ultra-efficient engines, designed to compete directly with Boeing's 787 Dreamliner. This time, they nailed it. Here's where Airbus gets really interesting. Remember, they're not one company. They're a European collaboration. So how do you build an aircraft across multiple countries? Wings are manufactured in the UK. The fuselage comes from Germany and France. The tail is built in Spain. The landing gear is from Canada. And it all comes together in Toulouse, France, or Hamburg, Germany. But how do you transport massive airplane sections across Europe? You can't exactly use FedEx. Enter the Airbus Beluga, one of the strangest-looking aircraft ever built. It's essentially a giant, bulbous cargo plane designed specifically to carry aircraft parts. Its cargo hold is bigger than a blue whale. Every day, belugas fly routes across Europe, picking up wings in Wales, fuselage sections in Hamburg, delivering them to final assembly. It's a flying logistics miracle. In Toulouse, the final assembly line is mesmerizing. Within 48 hours, major components from across the continent are joined together. Wings are attached, systems are integrated, engines are mounted. Then comes testing. Thousands of checks, software validation, flight tests. Only then does an Airbus get its wings painted and fly to its new airline home. This distributed manufacturing system was once seen as a weakness. Today, it's a strength, spreading jobs, expertise, and investment across Europe. So where is Airbus headed? They're not just building better planes. They're reimagining flight itself. Airbus has committed to launching the world's first zero-emission commercial aircraft by 2035. They're developing 3 concepts, all powered by hydrogen: liquid hydrogen fuel cells or hydrogen combustion engines. Both create only water vapor as emission. They're testing autonomous flight technology. Imagine planes that can taxi, take off, and land themselves, reducing pilot workload and increasing safety. And they're pushing electric aviation. Their eFan-X project is developing hybrid electric propulsion systems. For shorter routes, fully electric planes could be flying passengers within a decade. The competition with Boeing remains fierce. While Airbus surged ahead in narrow-body deliveries with the A320neo family, Boeing countered with the 737 MAX, though its troubled history gave Airbus a significant advantage. Today, Airbus employs over 130,000 people. They've delivered over 12,000 aircraft. They've gone from an impossible dream to an industry leader. The story of Airbus proves something powerful. When you combine brilliant engineering, bold vision, and international cooperation, you can challenge even the most dominant giants. From a consortium that critics said would never work, to the company building the future of flight, Airbus didn't just compete. They soared.